America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Carolina Panthers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go! 30 base. Quarterback, don't get nervous. Go.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
54. And here we go. 80 weapons. Watch the pass. Check. Hit it.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up third and 5.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
From the gun on third down, Greer steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Take 4.
Now a 1st down throw, Greer. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Ricky. Alert 3. Get it.
This is McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's checking crack.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Break. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You. Ready to go. Ready.
Now Greer on 3rd and goal. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike 54. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go. Hey, ready? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Lady. Shit.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold under pressure now. Darnold, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. 5.
Here's Greer. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go set. 18 Gator. 54. Light 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Recon. 132 fighter. Hit it.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Squeeze.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal.
Ready? 8, read.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Echo.
Back.
They'll try the air now with Greer. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
He's checking. Yo, 80. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. He finds an opening past the 40. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield too.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 13, check 13.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check. It's it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Panthers' 21-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get in there.
Check safety, check safety.
Lady.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Slam.
Here's Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And Anderson's got it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
What's that?
96, Mike 96.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
And 80. Check 99. Check 99. Check it, Humphrey. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, switch.
On first down, it's Bell, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 9-yard line.
We got sack.
64. Check.
On second down, it's Bell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Check right 54. Right 54. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Hey, lady. Jumping. Check 37. Hey, lady. Check 26.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
61, match box.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Let's get it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
We go side. Check right 54. Right 54. Hey, lady. Check 3. Check Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Showing it, showing it.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Pro team spell. Twits. Check, check 43. Fight.
Here's McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Greer now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This is Scarlett on the carry. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Ready, break. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. John D, John D. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go, here we go. 57.
On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
Makes the score Panthers 13, Jets 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down.
Bang, 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 bang. Wahoo!
Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 15, check 50, lady. Check 52. Switch, lady.
And the blitz does come. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They turn to Scarlett again. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by Darnold. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now Greer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Yes. Hey, Foxtrot. Right. Get it.
Second and 10. Here's Greer again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Bell. He spins free. Oh, he's got Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's a big run that time by Bell. 44 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. A screen to Bell. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Darnold. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, a couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it with Scarlett. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. 3-5.
Greer on 1st down. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches.
Mike, 54.
Now it's Greer. He's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Greer now, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
50 seconds to Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You go. Shoot.
1st down, Greer. He's going to look deep for Moore. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 3rd and 2, Greer got his target, Samuel, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hey, lock it. Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
On the set.
Mike's by 4. Bring it. Bring it.
Speed grip. Speed grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
54.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship.
Get it.
And Greer's going to throw it. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Gano now, following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Caught here by Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Slant.
And lady.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So this one is over.